So, as you could probably tell, I am not in Los Angeles. I couldn't give a rat's ass less, honestly. Y'all fucking dumbasses are gonna burn down the city because you're butthurt about people who came here looking to commit crimes, looking to do harm. Sorry, but miss me with your horseshit. Let's be clear, I know about Los Angeles. I've worked there, I lived there. The people are the sorts of special. The folks who live there, and are American by birth, forget their heritage because they're so caught up, so fast paced in that rat race. They forget their heritage and forget what they are about and why their families came to this country. Not what they left behind, but why they came to this country. I noticed it myself when I was down there. You speak to the Italians, you speak to the blacks, you speak to a lot of the Mexicans. Funny enough, you speak to these folks and you find out, hey, pretty good, solid folk, a good crew, And the reality of it is that they don't approve of the bullshit that Nuisance fucking went and did, or any of the fucking governors went and did, or any of the mayors went and did. They hate them. But that being said, what you are seeing now is a fucking psyop in its final fruition. This was all because of open borders. This is what you get from open borders. This is why I am not against immigration in a legal sense. You come here, you do things the right way to come here, by which avenue you utilize lawfully. I'm not talking about something that's going to end in a deportation. I'm talking about something that is going to end in righteous citizenship. There is a difference. If you're here until your court date and then you get deported, that's not you here lawfully. That's here unlawfully. This release them into the country bullshit and no, you got to come back for it. I'm sorry, but that doesn't fly. That is how you get what you got here. That is how you got what you get today. Some men you can't reach. So you get what we got here in the last couple of days. It is a failure to communicate. The dumbasses let them in. And the dumbasses that I'm talking about here are the actual state government. They went and they let these people in. They reduced the American militias. And they stopped the American people from being able to be ready to respond. Then, when the federal government got involved and federalized National Guard and sent in the Marine Corps, what'd they do? You're seeing bunches and bunches of criminal people who do not understand what they are here, why they are here, what's going on, saying, oh, well, it's my cousin. Your cousin should come here the right fucking way. None of this horse shit of, oh, well, I jumped the border. None of this horse shit of, oh, well, the cartels smuggled my ass in. If you don't like what I got to say, maybe you shouldn't be here. Maybe you should go back to that country where your cousin is from and understand why you are here and why they are there. Harsh realities come with a price. That price has to be paid when you ignore them. This is what frustrates the shit out of me. Yeah, the National Guard's out there. The Marine Corps is out there. But the people of the state have no ability to do a damn thing. The individuals that make up the militia, the disorganized militia, aren't allowed to act by state law, aren't allowed to act by the community laws, ordinances so called, and so they're forced to not take the matter into their own hands. This is one of the things that pushed me away from California. If you take the power away from the individuals within the community, place it in the hands of the state, then the state is responsible to respond to a situation as such. When they do not respond to such situation, it is now the responsibility of the federal government. And you get what we got here today. Sow the whirlwind. Now sow the wind, and you will reap the whirlwind. There is what it is. This is them sowed the wind with their promises of bullshittery and sanctuary city and don't worry about the consequences. Sorry, miss me with your horseshit. Now you know why I left. 100%. This is all coming out of California, showcasing the stupidity that they leveled themselves to. Looking at law in their own right, rather than paying attention to the laws that were set down to found the nation. Not the state, the nation. Do you understand the difference here? There are nation states, and then there are states within a nation. The EU is a nation state. The United States is a nation state. Great Britain, funny enough, is a nation state. They have smaller states within them, their own governed societies. This is why you need to pay attention in school. Because if you realize that the state is lesser than the individual and the federal is lesser than the state, when the individual calls in the federal because the state will not do their jobs, again, you get what we had here today. I do not like this horse shit of, oh, well, we're not going to do anything about it. Motherfucker, it's your job. So while you are looking back through those fucking bars from the other end, I want you to understand this is what I meant when I said reinstate the militias. Arm the masses. Arm the people. Not this fucking bullshit of, oh, well, we gotta only give guns to the people we want to have guns. You do that shit, and you will have tyranny and insurgency and then insurrection. So, did we not learn anything from GWAT? Just asking. For all of those of you in the background there, all you in the back 40, did we not learn anything from GWAT? From the Shah of Iran, from, you know, shit, World War II on. Did we not learn anything? Asking for a friend. You know, while you're on this here philosophic journey with me, why don't we just tiptoe through the tulips on this one, mind you. The original creation of the militias, the actual militias, all right, every lord had their peasantry, their people that they cared for, and made up their militia. The same applies to community, city, town, state overall. Okay? This is why this is actually important. This is one of the reasons why I'm like, it blows my mind how lost folks got after the Patriot Act. It blows my mind that we didn't realize then what we were giving up. Because I did. I read the motherfucker. I mean, of course, yeah. Who reads a bill before it's passed? It should be your fucking Congress. And they should explain it to you in plain English. And it should not be longer than that in the bill. Let that sink in for a fucking second. The actual legalese in the bill should reflect what plain English defines. Anything more is an effort in corruption. It is the attempt to launder the bill in order to make it so that it is able to represent one thing while doing another. You can't have somebody vote on something that they don't know what the fucking thing really is. This is what education makes a difference in. Y'all are putting lines in my face. One of these days, it's going to just kill me. Because I came up in a freaking generation where very few of us knew what freedom was. We had an idea of it. The dying throes of it. The ability to taste the sweet, to know that this is nothing but bitter. And yet it's the fault of people like me. It's you millennials Sure about that? I wasn't born until 1987. I watched as y'all voted away the last of our fucking gun rights. I watched, unable to do a damn thing, as y'all voted away all the rest of them. And then you turn around and you says, oh, well, the militia's the bad guys. Sure about that? Are you sure about that? Did you actually pay attention in school? Do you know who the Minutemen are? Do you know what defines the difference between them and the militia? Do you understand the difference between the militia and the Continental Army? Hmm? Do you? Do you really get that there is a difference between the militia and the military? Do you actually understand that yes, while you can go from the militia to the military and you can go from the military to the militia, they are not the same fucking entity? Do you grasp the concept that you as an American have a responsibility, as according to our law, not our fucking ordinances, our law, to repel all borders? This is not the borders of a country. This is the borders of a vessel. Do you understand that difference? The military guys do. Do you as an American understand that? Because the last I checked, California doesn't. And yes, I'm thumbing over my shoulder towards south. Magnetic south is not exactly polar south. So I might be fucking pointing at fucking Arizona. But you dig what I'm saying. That's south. I'm in Oregon right now because I haven't been called on to go down there and do shit. Not me. Other people have been called to go take care of, but not me. It's literally a damn just complete silence. So, I thought I'd sit back and I'd say something about it since I can have an opinion at least. Since y'all's there in California, do you understand your responsibilities? The ones who are left, mind you. Because the ones who were right got pushed the fuck out. So you dumbasses who are left, do you understand your responsibilities? At all? And I mean at all? Legal term? Do you understand all of your responsibilities as they are expressed? Because what I've seen here shows me you do not. You misunderstand every one of your responsibilities. Every last one. Sow the wind, and ye shall reap the whirlwind. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. This has been Ye Old Guardsman on. And motherfuckers, I'm out.